This edition of Mac Voices is sponsored by Smile, the makers of the brand new PDF Pen Scan Plus for iPhone and iPad, as well as PDF Pen, PDF Pen Pro, PDF Pen for iPhone, PDF Pen for iPad, Text Expander Touch, and Disc Label. Find out more about all their great products at smilesoftware.com. Hi, I'm Chuck Joyner. Mac Voices is at CES in Las Vegas. I'm in the Dr. Bot area talking to Lisa of Bheestie about what they offer in case your phone or iPad or whatever gets wet. It's great to see you, Lisa.
Good to be here. Very happy to be here.
So tell me about Bheestie.
Bheestie dries out wet electronics. So if anyone's dropped their cell phone in the toilet, in a pool, a camera gets wet, any of that, we dry it out.
Okay, now that sounds simple, and usually the traditional wisdom up to this point has been kitty litter or rice, which, you know, that's great, but...
They're urban myths. Rice doesn't work any better than open air. Kitty litter sort of works, really dusty. Our product, the beautiful thing about our product is the speed at which it gets the moisture out, which is really key, because the longer the moisture sits on your phone, the more likely you are for corrosion and shorting and all of that. So our product is extremely fast. If you drop your phone in the pool, you dry it out, you put it in our product 12 to 24 hours, you've got a working phone again, you've saved your memories, your photos, your data, so...
Okay, so, I mean, you mentioned drop it in the bag. Is this a bag solution, or what's in the bag?
The bag has a very high-powered desiccant in it that it literally pulls the moisture out of the phone, and then what's special about our desiccant, again, is the speed at which it does it, and then also it doesn't re-release the moisture. Once the beads have absorbed the water, it stays in the bead, so you don't have a humid environment, so it really, literally dries out your stuff.
Now, you said it dries it out faster. That's something that's of concern to all of us, because we don't want to lose our phone, but there's still this terrible temptation to reach in there and pull it out and see, is it dry yet? Is it dry yet?
Yeah,
so.
You got to be a little patient. 12 hours minimum, and you don't want to turn it on until 12 hours has passed, because if there's moisture in there, it still may short. So yeah, you do have to be a little patient. But I forgot my phone today, so I can relate to that feeling of being without your phone.
Now, something they were telling me before we started, that, and this would take a lot of nerve, if I drop my phone in salt water, I need to rinse it with regular water before I put it in your product?
Yeah, it sounds a little dangerous, but you do. You want to get all the salt particles out of there, because they would remain, the beads don't absorb salt or granular things. So you do a quick rinse with it of clean water, and then dry it out, or dry it off and stick it in the bag.
Yeah, that would feel so wrong, but I guess it makes perfect sense when you think about it.
Well, and our sort of other thing we say is you have nothing to lose. I mean, you've already got a wet, soaked phone, and we're your best chance at saving it. So,
what kind of price do we have on a Bheestie bag?
The small bag, which fits phones, small cameras, etc., is $17.99, and then our larger bag retails for $29.99.
And where can we go to get them?
REI, Restoration Hardware. We're online. We're in several small stores that I don't know the names of all of them, and we're hopefully going to get into more retail stores soon.
And the website is?
Website is www.bheestie.com.
Terrific. Thank you so much, Lisa.
Thank you.
Wait, you didn't do the pose. There you go. That's just between us. I'm Chuck Joyner. This is Mac Voices. We'll be back soon. Thanks for watching. Visit MacVoices.com for links, show notes, to subscribe, to connect with Chuck on Twitter, app.net, Google+, Facebook, and LinkedIn. Subscribe to our weekly newsletter, the Mac Voices Dispatch, to stay up to date with all the latest Mac Voices news from our front page or at macvoices.com/newsletter. Advertising and sponsorships handled by Backbeat Media at backbeatmedia.com.